So I guess I start like.
Hey.
Where do I start? Do we need like an I guess we should do like an encompassing.
2 years I just got out
Koi
of the
Piso's here. What's up, Twerk Bug? What's going on? Is Dream a bad guy? Can someone please answer? Koi Piso, let me explain. No.
Men, what an interesting day.
I'm gonna try
Hope
and
you're
give
good king.
Unbiased perspective, but obviously I'm
this.
incredibly biased because it involves all my best mates.
32 months and
so
I feel like I'm 5 years back in time.
I'll give a full
Hope
recap.
You're well, king,
I'll give a full
nonetheless.
recap. I'll do a full recap because
39 months.
for the context of what happens, there's like, it's like, alerts are kind of like mods. Can we use the alerts? Oh wait, I can mute the alerts. What am I doing? I'm muting alerts so I can get a train of thought. Recap. 2020 and 2021. As you know, I was in the Dream SMP and a lot of us were in the Dream SMP, and then the Dream SMP ended around the same time that pretty serious allegations about Dream came out about grooming, and everyone was like, whoa, what the fuck? And then everyone kind of like split off. Okay, I believe, now I don't 100% know, but I think Dream has since released a video like 3 years later disproving everything. So I think that's important to keep in mind. But also, part of my brain is also tinfoil hat and like, okay, but enough money can make anything disappear. But also, you know, that is also just like, so I'm mainly going to talk about like the tweet and stuff and obviously the podcast clip that's referencing and everything else. So I feel like that's some good content. So 2021 happened. Okay. Everyone everyone did fall out. Everyone stopped talking and stuff. And then, over this last 2024 and 2023, everyone has just been, their mentality has just kind of been like, yeah, fuck doing anything in private. Let's just make jabs at each other. Let's just start slinging shit. And then, that's kind of where we are now, to be totally honest. I think, honestly, this whole thing started with, like, honestly, probably, God, how did this, dude, you're gonna have to bear with me to monetize everything. That chatter freaking gets it. Right. So, I think for full context, I think this started with the video Tom released titled, "If YouTubers Were Honest." I think that's where this started. Isn't it? This is where this started. And it was obviously Tom's take on the one-sided Twitter beef between Dream and Quackity. Okay. Cool. So that's where this started. And I think that's, yeah. Oh, fuck, we're going back. Guys, we're going fucking back, bruh. We're going back. So that's where it kind of started. I feel like that's been talked about to death, though. I really don't need to bring up the whole QSMP versus USMP stuff. I feel like that's been talked about to death. I feel like if you're here right now, you have that context. You know what I mean? Oh, you guys know about that. Okay, you know about Dream DM Tom's mum. Okay, so you do have the context that surrounded that video that happened there. So you do have that context. Huh? Yeah. So this is where okay. So on to the podcast. On to shut up, I'm talking now. Where what? Monka? Yeah, what we don't? Yes, we do. No, you do. Basically, this is one of my gripes. I obviously I can't speak for how anyone else feels because obviously these are just my thoughts and opinions and stuff. But I believe that like that is a massive overstep of personal boundaries, and personally that is that I'd be mad. He did what? Explain please. Yeah, basically when Tom dropped the If YouTubers Were Honest video, Dream DM Tom's mum and was like, I don't exactly know what it says because it was a message. And I'm like, that's a massive overstep of personal boundaries because like you have friend boundaries and then you have like your inner core circle. And I'm like, from that point on, I was like, yeah, okay, what the fuck? But obviously it was all, dude, it's hard to explain because this is like 5 years long of like little things. It's literally death by 1,000 cuts, dude. Dude, like it's literally death by 1,000 cuts. Like there are so many things that have stacked up to this point. There are so many like little things. And to honestly know all of it is just the most insane thing ever. The most insane thing ever. Like, I just... Captions are on, bro. Refresh. There's just so much. It's so deep now. So, okay. That video came out. That was, like, first public shots. And then Tom has been on his era of just, like... He's on his slinging shit era. Love that for him, obviously. Yeah. What I will say is, I'm trying to be fair before I get crazy. You know, I'm trying to be fair. The Brighton friend group, I must admit, does stir the pot a lot. This is my friend group. They do stir the pot a lot, which is great. And everyone in my community is very aware of how much they stir the pot and everything. There's some things they stir the pot about where I'm like, I don't give a shit, but also like there's some things they stir the pot about and I'm like, whoa guys, this is I'm not sure about that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? The Brighton crew, shocker. We do a bit of stirring drama, Frog. Yeah. Like, okay, so collecting my thoughts. Where are we? Where to begin? Okay. We need to start with the podcast clip. God, does this really start with Miskiff? What year is it? Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. Okay, right. Oh my fucking god. So, also, I have not read the Reddit post yet, which I will. Okay, so it starts off with, oh my fucking god. Right. I'm in deep. I've spent this time studying. It starts off with a Dextero tweet, which quotes Tom saying, I've never genuinely hated anyone. No, I've never genuinely hated every word and movement someone did. This is Tom talking about Miskiff. Which I'm like, okay, I don't really care. To be totally honest. Fine. Tom and Miskiff, they don't get on. Okay. Like, let's be so fucking real. We're talking about Miskiff. Like, okay. Like, that, I don't really care. Miskiff went on stream and basically was firing shots at Tom. I don't know exactly what he said. It's something in this clip. It was effectively like, you're annoying, you're stupid, and you're British. Okay, cool. Next! That was basically everything from my understanding. Next up, it goes one bit different, one bit deeper. XQC then reacts to Miskiff reacting to Tom and saying all these guys are cringe. Sorry. Fine. Also, don't really care. Dude, don't care. This is LSF type shit. This is fine. Ignore this. Go on with my day. That's fine. Don't particularly care. Like, come on. It's XQC. Like, every time he loses an argument, he just talks about how much money he has. Like, it's like, I don't care. So, XQC is now calling Tom cringe for Tom not enjoying interacting with Miskiff. Okay. Fine. Still don't care. Tom then tweeted out, just saying that you're really hard to talk to. Fair enough. Don't care. This is crazy. This is crazy. Being more cringe than TommyInnit is pretty fucking hard, but you pulled it off, pal. I had no idea that XQC met Trump in a Trump shirt. That is the most fucking insane thing I have ever seen in my life. I have no idea what he said. I will search up. This is, like, it's ridiculous. How am I meant to follow this? XQC, this is crazy, by the way. XQC giving the free promo to the TommyInnit stand-up was not what I expected when I saw this. I'm like, that's crazy. Meanwhile, Tom is selling tickets for the stand-up show at the minute. I'm like, that is like a self-slam dunk, personally. And XQC tweeting about silliness is honestly the greatest thing ever. From doing streams in my basement to doing streams with the president, how is this a diss? You went from dick riding Dream to making jokes to teenage girls. Lock in. So XQC doesn't know about the beef. Clearly, he's unaware. The dick riding era, that was the same era, probably, as I'll call it the pre-Dream grooming allegations era. That is, so the free promo of the stand-up is crazy. I'm not really sure what was going it. Post the money spread, that is funny. That is funny. This is exactly what I'm talking about. That's crazy. But that honestly, that's what I was expecting XQC to do. I was expecting to go hey man, here's my $100 million kick deal. And then, okay, another XQC drama. That's kind of done. That's kind of done. He's posted the 100 mil spread. It's done. Okay, it's done. I didn't expect him to actually post anything that wasn't about how much money he has. That's great. Now, for some reason, oh, voice crack. That's great. For some reason, no fucking clue, by the way, this is where Dream gets involved. Why? I don't know. I don't know. Yes, this is a real screenshot. Yes, this is what I saw this morning. I don't know. But also, what I don't know is I don't know why he chose to get involved when Tom was making fun of XQC. Not the amount of times that Tom and Harry and co have gone online and basically called him a pedophile. No, that slides. Making fun of XQC, that's where he puts the foot down. I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, I actually don't get it. Like, this is such an insane post. Not even talking about the use of the R-slur, which personally, I'm not a fan of the R-slur. I went to a school growing up which was quite tailored for special educational needs and SEN, and my mum is a SENCO, which basically is like a special educational needs officers in school. Not a fan of the use of the word. Must admit, I understand that Dream has an autism diagnosis, so, like, there's an element of reclaiming here, but I think there's a difference in reclaiming a slur and then calling 15 million people the R slur. I think there's a little bit, maybe we should make a distinction there. I don't know. Like, okay, I could do something gay and be like, oh my god, I'm such a fag. Like, you know what I mean? That's different to me going up to someone that's, like, I don't know and being like, oh my god, you're a fucking fag. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a bit of a distinction, like, you know? Like, we need a distinction there. That's crazy. I don't buy this reclaiming the arse bullshit. Like, that's crazy. Like, I think that's crazy. Maybe I'm woke. Maybe I'm woke. I just don't like it because I know how it made some of my mates at school feel that did have special educational needs, or did, or still do. So I'm just not a fan of the word personally. I know that in UK schools, the R slur is very prolifically used. It's basically used in the context of idiot. But, like, this is like year 9 shit, bruh. This is like near year 9 shit. I don't know how old Dream is. I think he's like maybe 27. But, like, come on, man. Come on. And I know also it's quite prolific in, like, FPS gaming scenes and stuff. And, like, different levels of acceptable. But I've explained, like, why I don't like using it. But also, like, dude. Come on, you're not in year 9. For context, for people that are in year 9, what's the age group? Year 9 is 13 to 14. So there's a good 10 plus years difference there. Yeah, no, this is just crazy. Because also, like, it's not just like a dunk on Tom's community. He's also dunking on his own community here. Which is crazy. Like, the Dream SMP stands were his community. And he's basically gone to all of these people that when they were younger enjoyed watching his content. They're being like, oh my god, you either grow up and like don't watch me anymore, or you're the arsler. I'm like, that's crazy. That's also crazy. And I'm like, why? And also, like, I don't get why he's chosen to say something now and not like all of the genuinely more serious shots that have been taken at him by the friend group. By the way, I just want to say on the record, I don't like when the friend group makes shots and calls people a nonce or a pedophile. I genuinely don't like that. And I think that's weird. And I don't. Which is why I don't, you know I don't participate in that shit. And I try to distance myself from that shit. But what I don't understand is why he let all that slide. But like, oh no. Must now defend XQC. That's, like, it feels silly. It feels silly. And I feel like this is such an absurd response as well. Because if nothing was about him, and he's just somehow here. Which is crazy. I just feel like it's just so... And also, you gotta keep in mind, there's 5 years of build-up of him also cultivating, like, an incredibly progressive community. Right? Right? With, like, all the fucking... Like, genuinely, I consider, like, back in 2020 and 2021, I consider the community there, everyone kind of treaded on eggshells because I didn't want to upset anyone in this incredibly progressive community. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's crazy to then do the full one. It almost feels like rage bait. I think this is crazy. This feels like rage bait. This feels like deliberate fucking rage bait. I wouldn't be surprised if, like, he drops, like, a new witty video or something like that. Or, like, if he's going down, like, the alt-right pipeline. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is the same guy that did, like, the dnf.gay, like, domain to buy his Pride merch. Like, I don't understand. Like, I just don't get it. That's my issue. Wait, I forgot about that. Dude, is that still a thing? Does it still go to his merch store? Oh, maybe he hasn't renewed the domain. No, it still goes to the merch store. It just went to the merch store. This is what I'm saying. Wait, that's a thing? I know. Like, I just don't get, what? What? Oh, you're gay? Okay, buy my merch. Like, and then just, because that is the same community. Same community, bruh. And then, onto this Reddit post, which I haven't actually read yet. I haven't actually read this. I thought I'd just read this on stream, so you know it's a genuine reaction. I'll open the link in a tab where I can blow this up bigger. It says, genuinely still confused on what the rules are. Honestly, not trying to be obtuse. Multiple people go viral calling me the R word. Yeah, I think that's also bad. I don't feel like that needs to be said. But like I said, it's different communities have different language and basically different social standards, I think, is the main thing. And it's about being in tune with your own audience and not so incredibly detached. Everyone explains that it's okay because they're neurodivergent. Yeah, but see, I don't buy that. I don't feel like that's like, okay, obviously, I'm not autistic. I don't have ADHD. I'm just dyslexic, which is a type of neurodivergency. I still don't think, I still wouldn't use that word, bruh. Like, I don't know. I don't know if it's because of my upbringing, and also, like, I know my mum would be so fucking disappointed in me if I use language like that, and naturally, I care quite deeply about what she thinks of me. We're like that, you know? You know? Yeah, I don't like that, because also I feel like at the minute, people just be saying shit on the internet. Like, you know what I mean? People just be saying shit on the internet. So, like, people see they get in hot water and like, oh yeah, I can say this because this and this and this. Like, I think it's stupid. You can't reclaim a slur if it's used as an insult, I don't think. I think, like, dude, I just don't think so. Maybe that's just a me thing, but I just feel like there's a massive difference between using a slur positively and negatively. Like, I don't know, whatever. I think it's crazy he said it. I don't know what went through his head, where he was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. It's gonna be fucking sick. I'm gonna get a shit ton of likes on Twitter.com. Like, bruh. So then I see a meme that uses it, and obviously I post it and get absolutely throttled for it, because I don't know how you haven't comprehended the difference between, like, reclaiming a slur. Like, I can use the F slur, for example. Like, hey, I slept and make out with boys as a hobby. Like, dude, I wouldn't go up to someone randomly I don't know in the street and call them the F slur. I wouldn't do that. Like, I don't even say the elongated version of the F slur, because I don't like it. Because the issue is, it's so easy to be funny and not offend anyone. It's just so easy. Like, this isn't necessary. Like, it's just, the language just isn't necessary as well. Like, you could have made a joke about this that was actually, that just didn't use that word, and it would still hit the same. Like, it would still hit the same. You know what I mean? The word doesn't add anything or make it funnier. It just kind of makes you look stupid, which I think the issue is. So the reason you're throttled it is because you didn't make the distinction between using something, like, basically insulting 15 million people and using the word in, like, a more positive way. But I don't know how in this example you could possibly use the R slur in a positive way as well. I genuinely think it's got to be rage bait. Genuinely. Yeah, it's got to be. I feel like it's deliberate. I feel like it's used to... I feel like it was used to... I think he's got a song or something coming out. To be totally honest. That, when I first saw this, my first read was that, oh, you're gonna release another song. Okay. Like, I think it's crazy. But then I saw this Reddit post and I was like, really? So, obviously the internet being disingenuous, but that doesn't completely invalidate anyone that might be upset by it. I don't understand what that means. I don't understand what that means. Most people are calling me ableist for using it, are the same people that light off fireworks when Nicholas Cantu... Was that... That's the voice actor of Gumball, right? Well, I don't even remember what he said. Was the slur-slinging slasher, including Tommy's closest friends? Did he say the F slur? He called him the R. I don't even remember the clip. I don't even remember the clip. I don't even remember what happened. That's Tommy's closest friends. I think he's taken the wrong thing from that. I think probably, obviously I didn't speak about this because, again, I didn't really care. Didn't involve me. You know what I mean? I think basically it's not, you know, they're my boys and I'm biased towards them, bruh. They're my boys and I'm biased towards them, okay? Also, in the back of my mind, I have a little bit... Now, I don't know if this is because I do have some kind of underneath level of resentment for Dream for how he's treated some of my closest friends. You know what I mean? But also, obviously I don't like the use of slurs and I don't condone it, but also, Nicholas is also like a child actor that was drunk in an Uber, and part of me is like, dude, I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what, you hear horror stories from the child actor industry, and I'm like, you know what? Dream in that situation was like the full-blown adult, and what? Nicholas was like 19. I'm like, okay. Like, video of a child actor online clearly like going fucking crazy. In the back of my mind, I'm like, don't get me wrong, 19 is still an adult, and you're still responsible for your own fucking actions. And I think I don't like what he said, and I think it's fucked up. But I think he's latched onto the wrong thing. I think the Brighton gang wasn't necessarily celebrating him for the terrible things he said. I think they were celebrating him because they fucking hate Dream. Because of all of the shitty things he's done. And I think that was just a vassal for that hate. I don't think they were celebrating him being the slur-slinging slasher. Like, be so serious. Like, be so serious. It's okay or it's not okay. The double standards are infuriating. But there is no double standard here. I think he just misunderstands why people dislike him. I think that's the issue. I think he misunderstands why people dislike him. I dislike him for how he crossed personal boundaries and entered, like, personal circles of my friends in a closed-door environment, not on the internet, to get his own way. And get information that he wasn't getting out of people who were choosing to ignore him. I don't like that betrayal of trust on behalf of my closest friends. I have a problem. I also have a problem with details. I'm on about when he messaged Tom's mum after the If YouTube Was Honest video will come out. I think that's crazy. That's a crazy betrayal of trust because he got, I imagine, now, I might have to fact check this, take this with a grain of salt. I imagine he got Tom's mum's phone number during the worst of the doxing and the swatting during 2021, which, by the way, he uses as a piece of, like, gotcha so often. It makes me so mad. I imagine that's how he got that information. And then to use that because you're having a friendship falling out is weird as hell. It's weird as hell. Because obviously you're not friends anymore because of all this shit that's happened. Why would you message someone's mom? That's my personal... I don't like it when people betray the trust of my closest friends. I'm loyal to a fault, all right? And I'm like, that is so, it's just, and that's one of, like, many weird things. One of many weird things. I have my own reasons for having a problem with Tommy going around being the internet police. Dude, I don't think Tommy's being the internet police. I think he's just slinging shit at people that do shitty things. And also, he has a podcast and a platform to make money to talk about it, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. And I wasn't expecting to get a ton of shit for going after poor Tommy that lies about me constantly. That's okay. I understand that a little bit. Dream has the public perception that he's put all of the grooming allegations to a bed in a massive document, in a massive video, which is 40 minute video called The Truth. Okay, you can go watch it. When it came out, like, however, whether people choose to believe that video or not is crazy, because also I strongly believe Dream has enough money to genuinely make any problem he has go away. It's rude calling Tommy poor. I don't think he's actually talking about Tommy's bank account. I think he's like, oh, poor little TommyInnit. Which also, I think also plays into now Dream downplaying who Tommy is as an adult and making him feel inferior also ties all the way back to when he was so relentlessly taking credit for the people that he helped around him success. And I'm like, bruh. Which is just another thing. It's another cut of the death of 1,000 cuts, man. So, as expecting, I'm gonna get a lot of shit. But obviously, I had no intentions at attacking every Dream SMP fan. You see, that's fair. That's fair. He can see he fucked up because he knows his audience is also almost entirely at one point Dream SMP fans because it was his fucking server, and he effectively did insult them. You know what I mean? For being ableist, Lamau. Why is the Lamau there? I don't understand why dude, you just don't believe a word of what you're writing, man. I would doubt this is even written by him. I bet it's written by someone fucking else, bro. It was a dig at Tommy fans because somehow the worst of the extra MP message fans all congregated to make up lies and shit on other creators. Look, man, I will say the inniters are annoying. I have so many of Tom's viewers come in my chat every day and ask where the fuck he is and what he's doing. They're annoying, and they don't like you because Tom doesn't like you because of the shitty things you've done. And also, they are also individuals, and they can form their own opinions based on whether they believe your grooming allegations debunking video or not, or whether they believe you're justified and like needless shitting on Quackity for his SMP, or they can also form their own opinion on you basically like, I don't get it, man. There's just so many different things. Like there's so many, the wider audience that isn't your core group has so many different reasons or like gripes or different bones to pick that like it's too many to list, and I can't even get my head around how many things there could be. And like the Lamau here is crazy. I would argue whether you have an autism diagnosis or not, calling 15 million people the Arsler is probably a little bit ableist. Let's be serious. Let's be serious. Like, it was a dig at Tommy fans, okay, because somehow the worst part of the XSMP fans have all congregated to make up lies and shit about other creators. Like, okay, I get why he might be mad about the lies, like, about, well, lies, again, I don't know, about that group being like, he's a pedophile all the time, which again, I don't like. I think we shouldn't joke about people being pedophiles unless we actually know for sure, because dude, why? Just why? Like, it's a serious thing, man. It kind of it feels watering down. Like, and I can understand why Dream would be frustrated if he sees an entire community calling him a pedophile. What I don't understand is why he wouldn't talk about that when the repeated public shots of that lot of my friend group calling him a pedophile come out. Why would he not bring it up then? Why would he wait until there's beef with XQC? Like, I don't understand why now insert yourself. I feel like if you had a problem then, bring it up then, but don't try to mix these two things, because I feel like maybe this might have been like a straw that broke the camel's back type action. If you hear what I'm saying. Maybe a straw that broke the camel's back. Like, this was the last straw. Like, fuck! He insulted XQC! Fuck! Now I'm finally gonna stand up for myself and say I'm not a pedophile. Yeah. And Tommy feeds right into it to promote his Patreon. Guys, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like it's like, yeah, he makes money from the Patreon, but also I feel like Tom's just slinging shit, man, because he's just like, low-key, he's put up with a lot of bullshit from a lot of people in this group. Like, he's had a fucking bad rep. Like a bad group of mentors, let's say, Like, Dream, I don't think was a good mentor for Tom at all. Firstly, because of the weird need to take credit for success. I think that's crazy. I think also, given how young Tom met Dream as well, like, it's also a little bit weird. Like, that also sits a bit weird. And I feel like now I'm 21 and older, I can look back at it and be like, yeah, that was weird. And I also, like, Dream wasn't the only shitty mentor Tom had as well. Look at Wilbur, for example. Like, it's stupid to not mention it and avoid mention it. Yeah. That is also, like, he's not had the best group of mentors. You know what I mean? Aware? Yeah, it fucking exactly. Like, it goes without saying, like, fuck it. If he wants to let off steam and sling shit and take shots, he can do it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? He got dealt rough cards, and also, like, he's his own person. You know? And, like, while he's my best mate, and I can totally disagree with the stuff he does and the way he goes around things, like, he's his own person as well. I don't think he's slinging shit to promote his Patreon. I think, obviously, yeah, the Patreon is gonna get a shit ton of new subscribers for this. But I feel like, dude, he has so much fucking money. Like, we all do. I don't need to, I just, like, this is the crazy thing. For this, to make the point that this is money orientated is crazy. Every single one of our group is a fucking millionaire. Like, I'm not being funny. Multi-millionaires. Like, this is, to do, that is enough money if you just invest it to live off the interest for the rest of your fucking life. For you, any children you might have, and your children's children. Like, to say it's for money is stupid. Like, I think Dream thinking it's for money to promote a Patreon is stupid. Like, and also, if it's some kind of claim like, oh, he's blown all his money, bitch, every single creator in the UK's financial records are public. The government publicizes every single financial record of every UK creator. You can look our names up on company databases and see the money in our bank account. Dead and as honest as the rain that drew from the sky. Like, mate, like... like, that's crazy. That's crazy. His Patreon, his shows, his book, whatever else he's currently promoting is because he has absolutely no background. This is fucking bullshit, and I will defend Tom here. I will actually defend him. And Tom has one of the strongest backbones of any creator I've met in the space. He has not only one of the best work ethics of anyone I've ever met in the space, he has one of the strongest backbones, and he doesn't take shit from anyone. And to say he has no backbone just shows how you never fucking knew him as a person when you did know him. And either and if you did, it's a stupid attempt to change his image, but he literally idolized Dream, and he idolized Wilbur, and when he found out how these people were as actual people, he cut them off because he has integrity and because he has backbone. People with their normal people that don't have a backbone or have a weak backbone don't do that with their fucking idols, bruh. And that is an insane deface of character to say he has no backbone. Because he is honestly, that like, if you want to talk about no backbone, yeah. On the Dream SMP, there were some spineless ass creators. Yeah. Yeah. But Tom is not one of them. Tom is not one of them. Like, either way, I learnt my lesson from this. Twitter is somehow even less reasonable than I thought. It's, oh God. I just, dude. Dude, I just look. Dude, I don't understand. It's gotta be rage bait to promote a song. It's gotta be rage bait to promote a song. It's not like, in the first place, I don't even use the R word in any circumstances. Even if you see a funny meme and you're autistic, you being autistic actually counts for jack shit, man. Like, okay. Like, come on. Yes, being autistic's a type of neurodivergency. Okay, I'm dyslexic. That's also a type of neurodivergency. Like, it's just like, you could have made the same joke and it would have been just as funny if it didn't have the word in. Fair enough. Like, dude, it seems like everyone on the internet nowadays is some kind of neurodivergent, to be totally honest. I don't think we should let absolutely everyone offer up the R slur in a derogatory way. I've learnt my lesson. Hopefully I can be forgiven back to Cody. Dude, he just doesn't give a shit. And it's so clear. Like, the ableist Lamau. Yeah, you can be ableist if you're autistic, bruh. Like, if you're autistic and you start making fun of people in wheelchairs, that's still ableist. It's like, oh, I'm diagnosed with autism. I'm now immune to being ableist. Actually, mind-numbing. Like, yeah, I just, like, low-key, I always thought, like, the stuff about Dream low-key being a bit of a Trump head was always, like, just, like, people who hated him making shit up. But, like, that's the only reason why I can feel like he stepped in only to defend XQC. I think he's just fallen down that alt-right pipeline. Which is crazy, given how like, I don't know. It's like the crazy self-report. There's also, like, so much other things as well. Like, dude, the issues with Dream is it seems like this kind of, like, now this might sound a bit harsh, but, like, it feels like a little, like little man syndrome, man. Like, the taking credit for people's success is crazy little man syndrome. Crazy. The always being, like, the one hard done by. Crazy little man syndrome, man. Like, I don't know. It comes across quite envious and just not really understanding what you've done wrong, which, to credit, maybe there's a level of social inept. Like I said, he's diagnosed with autism. That is something that autistic people genuinely deal with. But it's just like, it comes across as, like, little man syndrome, quite fragile ego, the credit for people's success. And, like, genuinely, the one thing, my main issue with Dream, which I never speak about, is because basically, okay, I had a private phone call with Dream before he posted his The Truth video, the big video, and I kind of said my piece with him, and I had my piece. And I was like, hey, I don't like you for how you have treated my closest friends and how you've stepped over these personal values, like, boundaries. Which is, what I'm saying there is I'm referencing how he used having Tom's mum's phone number as a tool to get to Tom after he attained it during a very shitty time involving lots of doxing and swatting. I don't like that. And I was like, I don't like you. I think that is a bad thing to do as a person. And I'm loyal to my friends who have never done me wrong. And it's a weirdo thing to do. I also don't like how he kind of uses, like, the shitty time that everyone experienced with doxing and swatting as kind of like the ultimate trump card for bad actions. Like, being doxed and swatted does not make you do bad things. And it's not a justification for bad things. Also don't like that, and I explained that to him in the phone call we had. I also had some gripes with, like, certain inappropriate, like being older, looking back at it in hindsight, I had some gripes with certain like inappropriate topics of conversation that happened in the Dream SMP Discord, in like VCs and in VC channels when I was younger, which at the time made me quite uncomfortable, but I was like, oh, this is just because I'm older now and I can be part of these mature conversations. Now I'm older and I look back at that, rubs me the wrong way. It rubs me the wrong way. Like, I don't know. So I had a private phone call with Dream and I explained all these things and I was like, this is why I don't like you. And we kind of came to the pieces like, okay, I'm not gonna say anything on the internet because I don't want to. Like, I don't want to, and it's not worth the flame. Like, it's not worth the flame, you know? I know there's, dude, there's like 5,900 more people here than usual. You could say maybe, oh my god, he's talking about the drama now because it's the views, because it's the money. Again, if you want to see how much money I have, you can look it up on gov.uk. It's okay. Run an ad, by the way. Yeah. No. So I had a private phone call with Dream. I explained why I don't like him. Like, if he's watching the stream right now, because I know he always lurks, you can, if you want to come on stream right now, Dream, and talk about it, ring me on Discord. You still have me on Discord. We can just chat about it. Because I don't believe you that this isn't rage bait to promote a song. Like, you just ring me or text me. And just come chat to me now about it. You know what I mean? Like, because we've had a private phone call where I explained my gripes. And I feel like my feelings there are still valid. And if not now, more valid. Because the actions now completely justify my feelings. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's gotta be rage bait. That's basically my whole thoughts. You're brave, my god. No, it's not brave. Like, dude, you can talk to someone you disagree and disagree with and genuinely dislike and just talk to them. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't always have to be, oh my god, I fucking hate this person. I don't want to talk to them. Like, I meet people that I genuinely dislike all the time and I still talk to them because it's a normal fucking thing to do. Like, you know what I mean? It's a normal thing to do. And also, I kind of like, with the Brighton Lot friend group, there is no one in the friend group that I feel necessarily gives the full two sides of the story. Again, or at least acknowledges their biases. And I try to do that a bit more. But again, I am biased. And also, I do dislike him. You know what I mean? But, like, also, it's not their responsibility and my friend group's responsibility to do that. If you don't want to be made fun of for doing shitty things, just stop doing shitty things. BIOS, the nerd just got on Tubbo. I know, dude. I've been in the server loophole for so long. I don't feel like I've said anything that insane, by the way, this stream. Like, I don't feel like I've said anything that insane. I do need to finish my thought because I got distracted with my own train of thought. Private phone call happened. That is, for me, where I put, after that private phone call, that is where I put it to bed. Alright, I literally put it to bed. That is the last time I ever spoke and interacted with Dream ever, before the Truth video came out. That is the last time I spoke, until now. That's the last time I ever had any direct private contact with him. I just feel like he needs a bit of like a reality check, almost. Tubbo's trending on Twitter. But, like, I feel like I haven't been unreasonable. And if there's anything that I have said which is, like, crazy unreasonable, if you're a genuine member of my community and partake in my community a lot, and, like, genuinely something I said is bad, then just let me know and I'll just read it on stream. Because there's nothing wrong with talking about shit. We don't... Guys, it's not 2020 anymore. It's 2025. We don't have to tiptoe around hard things to talk about. Okay? We can talk about it. Like, we don't have to tiptoe around it anymore. Like, it's so... Like... It doesn't necessarily, like... You know? We don't need to tiptoe around things. There are people that I don't like and I very openly dislike. We don't need to tiptoe around that. People in my community will know who I dislike. You know, because we just openly speak about shit. Guys, it's 2014. Let's move on. (2014) back you. Like, it just doesn't need to be a big thing. And this is crazy. All of this is crazy. I don't really have any, like, closing thoughts. I feel like the Lamal's a bit... It kind of invalidates a lot of what he's saying because there's no, like, genuineness. Because he's finding this whole situation so funny. Because he's so detached from the community he spent 5 years creating. It's like, okay... I just can't believe it. It feels like, dude, don't be surprised if it comes out that this was some kind of promotional stunt. For some kind of video or some kind of song. See, the crazy thing is that I don't actually know what Dream makes anymore. I don't know if he makes any content. I feel like sometimes I honestly think that sometimes he exists only when the Brighton gang bring him up. Because that is the only time I ever hear or see about him. He's back to coding, yeah. Like, I feel like if we just all just, like, moved on and everyone just accepts that, yeah, these people stop. Like, that these people just stop talking about each other. Like, the Brighton lot, I want to stop, like, throwing out random strays and calling people pedophiles just for cheap laughs. Like, I don't like that. And I just feel like we just gotta, like, guys, hear me out. Everyone, let's just log on to the Realm SMP and you can have a pet snail. Imagine. No. Guys, I just want to say my new YouTube video aged so badly. By the way. Hello. Just this bit. 2025 being a real good one. I've got a good feeling about this year. Nothing bad is going to happen in 2025. Nothing. Dude, I literally uploaded that yesterday. Yesterday. That's crazy. Actually crazy. This is your fault. Yeah, guys, sorry. It's my fault that Dream woke up and decided to call 15 million people the Arsler, including most people that used to be part of his community. And maybe still are. That's my fault. That's on me, man. I shouldn't have uploaded a YouTube video about my goals and aspirations, you know? Okay. No, that's crazy. This is also crazy, by the way. I had no idea this happened. Like, to an extent, I do kind of live under a rock. Why the fuck is XQC shaking hands with Donald Trump, dude? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I didn't even know XQC was a Trumpy. I didn't even know he'd fallen down the alt-right pipeline. I thought he just fell down the shit ton of money pipeline. You know what I mean? Where he just kind of has a ton of money and does a ton of gambling. I didn't even know he was a fucking Trump head. Yeah, it was a stream of Aiden Ross. What stream of Aiden Ross? I'm gonna be so honest, guys. I don't even particularly know who Aiden Ross is or what he does. I only know him as a Kick streamer and the terrible things that I saw in his Twitch chat when I was arguing with the founder of Kick on Twitter. That's about it. Like, it's just so not my side of the internet. Like, I'll bang on a Jeff Gerling video, you know what I mean? And I'll sit through maybe like a couple hours of that. And then in the meantime, all of this is happening. He derided Andrew Tate. That's so funny. Why? Oh my god. So are we realming? Guys, I'm not gonna lie. Low-key, this has kind of fried my brain. What the fuck? When did this happen? Did I miss a whole chapter? Aiden gifted him an expensive ass watch. I thought US politicians weren't allowed to accept gifts from constituents. I missed like a whole damn chapter, bro. They aren't? Huh? God, I don't understand US politics. Like, the whole system seems so fucking fucked. It's crazy, bruh. So I watched this. Look what he gave him. What is this? Aiden Ross about to give Donald Trump this Cybertruck today? That's fucking batshit insane. That's batshit insane. I missed a chapter. I clearly missed a massive fucking chapter. I must have missed a massive chapter. Dude, when did Teslas become the fucking grifter mobiles and not like the, oh my god, let's save the planet with electric vehicles? It's because everyone realized that, like, you know, mining, isn't it cobalt? Mining cobalt in third world countries doesn't make your car greener. It's the issue of electric vehicles, man. Elon Musk's. Yeah, that's crazy. Lithium? No, it's not just lithium. There's other precious metals as well, which are even worse because they're harder to extract. Lithium is a bad one, but like it's a heavy metal. I remember seeing, which is explicitly bad and dangerous because it's, yeah, it was cobalt. I thought it was cobalt. Elon Musk is crazy. Bro called for liberating the United Kingdom. I don't even know what that means. All I know is that Elon Musk, like, loves Nigel Farage, and anyone that loves Nigel Farage is deranged and lobotomized. So, like, that's like the context I have. Yeah, so my brain's, those are all my thoughts. I was just like, my brain, like, out on broadcast, so. I literally don't even know what to do now. I'm gonna be so real. I literally don't even know what to do now. Like, what the fuck do I do now, bro? How the fuck do I just go like, yeah, let's play Minecraft? You know what I mean? How do I now just go, yeah, guys, let's play fucking Minecraft? Log on the realm. Oh, it just gives me I'm taking my headphones off because it gives me a fucking headache. Do the British. Right. Right. I gotta be getting off. No, I'm not ending. I won't end. I can't, no, the crazy thing is like, bear in mind, I've known Droop since I was a fucking teenager, okay? And maybe it's, like, being a naive teenager, I was like, part of me was like, maybe like a strand of redeeming quality. I'm not over it yet, but what the fuck? It's gotta be rage bait. It's gotta be rage bait, okay? It's gotta be. There's no way. There's no way. It's gotta be. Right? Wake up, bro. It's time to play Minecraft and have fun with all our friends. No, dude, it is. Thanks, Johnny. Banger Johnny reference. Do you guys want to watch a daily dose of internet? We can kind of like purge our brain of coherent thought.